Hi everybody, happy World Bee Day, May 20th, 2018. Set up this swarm trap. My daughter's old enough she don't use the playground anymore. I decided to put it here because it gets some sun and some shade. Anyway, we've got a swarm that's moved in. Now, because the bee yard over in the distance right there is only a couple hundred yards away. Well, we're onto a major nectar flow. I don't want to put them into a box and have to trap them in for 3 days, because if I just move them over there right now, all the bees, or a bunch of them, are going to come back to this spot. So what I've decided to do, I've got a box there, I've modified it. I'm going to move this and talk about this as I go. But essentially what I've done is I've blocked off half of this box. So I'm going to transfer the 5 frames into this box, queen excluder on the top, queen excluder on the bottom. I normally don't use them, but I'm going to make sure they don't abscond. That way I can transfer these 5 frames right into there. Then I have a comb honey super. I have cut comb foundation glued in with wax onto the frames. I'm going to set it on top and then seal it off. I'm going to leave them sit here. In a few weeks, in theory, these bees, as a swarm, want to draw wax real bad. They want to draw. We're on a major flow. They should. That queen, she's got her 5 frames, and the bees are going to have no choice but to draw the wax in that cut comb box, and hopefully fill it up in the next few weeks. Then, when we get past this flow, at some point, I will block off their entrance with a screen, completely lock them in there early one morning before daylight. Move them over there, leave them completely locked up for 3 days, then I can open it. I'll have them where I want them. So let's do this. I normally don't wear a suit, but I don't know the temperament of this hive. Being fairly new, they may get a little upset with me. So we're just going to wear protection today and be safe. See if I can get this to come off in here. All right, what's the problem? Okay. There we go. Set this up here. Sorry you can't see too much of what I'm doing here. I do want to try and show. I've come in and I've just built up a blocking on this box so it'll hold exactly the 5 frames. So we're going to go ahead and put our excluder on. The reason for the excluder is to hopefully help prevent them from absconding, because they might get upset me squeezing them in here. Just be a little careful. I don't know, so far they're okay. I've had 1 or 2 bounce off me, but not much. They're definitely drawing wax there. They've been busy already. Oh wow, they have drawn a lot of wax. They've been in here for 3 days, and I've noticed it, and I've just been kind of wondering, waiting to see exactly how I'm going to deal with them. It's not a giant swarm, but there's enough. There's a lot. You can see all them foragers over there coming back. Now a note, I had baited this one with this little trap or swarm lure. I had a short frame that had just a little bit of comb on it that I put in there purposely as a bait, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. They're a little fussy. They are, but they're doing okay. There are a bunch of them festooning. Just drop them nice and gentle down in there. I'm not really sure what this number of bees can do in the next couple of weeks. Obviously their workforce isn't going to get any bigger because they don't have any brood, but there's quite a few bees in the bottom there. I'm going to go ahead and try and shake them out. There again, I haven't specifically seen the queen, but I haven't looked for her either. So we're going to go ahead and try and shake these in. Make sure the queen's not in the box. We'll leave the box sitting. I'll put it up right over here. Put our other excluder on. Here's our cut comb box. And of course I forgot to bring the lid. But I'm just going to walk over there and get the lid. Go ahead and put it on pause for a second. So I'm back. I like using these at this time of year. It's hot. We're getting up almost, it's already like 80 something degrees, sweating in this thing. Actually, I really didn't need the suit. I don't know if you can see all the bees, the foragers coming back. That's where most of the workforce is. The foragers are out and about. Right over there, we got a bunch of blackberry bushes, wild. Black locust, honeysuckles off in the distance. The flow this year, from what people tell me, is just incredible. But I like these vents on top. Give them some air, and then an inner cover and the top. So go ahead and set these girls up. We'll just leave them sit here for a few weeks, and then we'll put that cover on and move them. So it's right in here, girls. They'll figure it out. Their original entrance to here is only 12 inches. They will figure it out. Thanks for watching, everybody.